Hey everyone, are you struggling with how to begin your homeschool curriculum? In this video, I'm going to share 5 practical tips I learned as a homeschool dad that explain how to start an engaging homeschool program using common techniques and basic materials you may already have at home, all while removing the fear and anxiety of the journey. Stay tuned. Hi, I'm Steve, host of Your Technology Coach. So what is STEM? Well, STEM is all around you, really. STEM stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math. STEM is about developing problem-solving skills and critical thinking skills in our children from a learner-centered environment. Cooking, repairing a bicycle, helping you fix the toilet, taking care of a fish tank. All of these are practical and real-world activities that could be suitable for any child. Think of other activities you can encourage at home. Things that involve observing, asking questions, defining problems, looking for evidence, evaluating information, planning, investigating, and using measuring tools. These are all practices of scientists, engineers, skilled trades, teachers, and really any job you can think of. And best of all, as a parent or primary caregiver, you will already have the skills and resources to accomplish this, with no teaching degree required. Point number 2, providing a good study environment and keeping it simple. A desk or table space, good lighting, and quiet environment are important for a good working area. Removing electronics and other distractions helps keep the focus on the task at hand. You don't need a perfect classroom environment, or setting, or schedule. Use what you already have. Remember, your classroom is really everything around you. The outdoors, the indoors, seasons of the year, even vacations. Well, I'll leave that one up to you. Essentially, all children learn differently. For some, sitting at a desk for hours at a time is extremely difficult and painful. I know it was for me. Taking breaks, a change of scenery, are all part of the learning process for you and your child. So experiment with different locations. Ask your child where they feel they can learn best. As a parent, teacher, you know your child. What works for some doesn't necessarily work for others. Structured versus unstructured. Remember, this doesn't have to be hard for you or your child. Trying to mimic a professional classroom setting and schedule will stress both of you out. For example, our son, he loves working from his bed, sometimes with our dog by his side. He wakes up later, but takes his work, gets it done, and usually is completed by the middle of the afternoon. Our daughter, on the other hand, she likes to study in her room or at the kitchen table. She wakes up a little earlier, has breakfast, gets on her tasks, and she's usually done before noon. So see, 2 totally different kids with different ways of learning and who perform differently in their own unique environment. Point number 3, explain the lesson and the materials, then walk away. This depends on the needs of the child, their attention, and the age. Sometimes as parents, we want to be the safety nets of our child's life. This probably comes from when they were little, they were babies, the first sign of a morning wake-up cry, and we were right there in the bedroom by their side. If our children aren't given the opportunity to fail and think of solutions on their own, then we're probably robbing them of the skills they need to problem solve in the future. So when your child asks for help, try to answer with the following. So what do you think you could do to improve the design? Or, how do you think you could fix the problem yourself? Asking open-ended questions gives the child the opportunity to think through the problem. The goal is to help, but to know when to leave your child struggle a bit. Point number 4 is a big one. You're not alone. Reach out. There is a larger community of homeschoolers waiting to help you. The homeschool community has been on the fast track for growth over the last 20 years. Most recently during the COVID-19 pandemic, as working parents were thrust into this new frontier. However, the traditional homeschool community has been an ocean of seasoned homeschool parents who are ready and eager to share their expertise, their tools and resources, their success stories, and also their failures. Search for and connect with homeschool partnerships in your area. Local churches are also a great resource for this. A simple Google search for local homeschool programs or homeschool resources in my city or town will result in hundreds of available resources and direct links to homeschool contacts in your area. Plug into free online resources, YouTube videos like this one you're watching now, Facebook groups, Pinterest, weblogs. There are literally tons and tons of free resources, lesson plans, and videos like this one available to you, just waiting for you to search. What's even better is an increasing number of state and community colleges are offering homeschool partnerships with parents to provide resources and guidance on how to get homeschool credit for your college courses. Finally, check with your local school district and the Department of Education in your state to be sure you're in compliance with the state laws and guidelines regarding homeschool curriculums and requirements. Some states are more lenient than others. Others may have more stringent policies and requirements for signing of affidavits and turning in certain homework assignments and having a partner that works with you through the state level. These will most likely be found on the state's Department of Education website, or you can Google search homeschool requirements in my state. And number 5, an important word we need to talk about, the F word, fear of failure. Fear is part of the journey. No one wants to be overwhelmed, but we all have enough on our plates. Remember to allow yourself and your child to make mistakes. There's no room for perfectionism. You won't ruin your child if you make a few mistakes. Granted, if that was the case, my kids would have been broken a long time ago. Failure is not the opposite of success. It's part of it. So, did we fail along the way? Absolutely. Did we have to listen to our kids and make some adjustments? Absolutely. Did I have to apologize and give credit back to my wife a couple times? Absolutely. Okay guys, so let's walk back through the 5 points we discussed in this video. First, what is STEM? So we know that STEM is science, technology, engineering, and math. And it's using our daily tasks and activities as learning opportunities to build critical thinking and learning opportunities in our children. Number 2, providing a good study environment and keeping it simple. Experimenting with different locations and being flexible. What works best for your child doesn't necessarily work for all. Number 3, explain the lesson and the materials and then walk away. It's not as easy as it may sound, but it helps us to avoid the safety net mentality by engaging our child and asking open-ended, thought-provoking questions. Number 4, reach out. You're not alone in this journey. There are plenty of resources online and in your community to help you along your way. Check in with local colleges for homeschool credit opportunities. And research your state Department of Education for compliancy rules and regulations that may apply to you. Number 5, the F word. Fear and failure are part of the journey. Remember to allow your child and yourself room for mistakes. There's no area for perfectionism here. A person who's never made a mistake probably never tried anything new. So all in all, enjoy the journey. Remember, you're the partner with your child in the success of your homeschool program. My goal in this video was to provide practical resources and encouragement to help you start your homeschool journey. Be sure to watch my weekly STEM education videos as well as my 10-minute tech tips. And if you found this video helpful, please share it with someone in your homeschool community. And don't forget to click the like and subscribe buttons as well as the reminder bell so that you're notified when new videos are posted. My name's Steve, host of Your Technology Coach. Thank you for watching.